Dominick got hit with a big knee.
Yeah.
Okay. He goes down and he is trying to frame himself up so he can try to get back to his feet. And he's taken a lot of shots. He takes 12 unanswered shots. So Keith Peterson is there to try to say, I'm trying to let you go, and I'm also here. I want to protect you when you can't protect yourself. And when you're not protecting yourself and you're taking those shots, it's that split-second decision. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to let you go anymore. And he makes it. And right then, Dom's trying to get himself up. So I can understand why, I can always understand why Dom is upset, because most fighters are upset when you stop the fight because they feel like, oh, I could have gone more, especially in, that position, championship fight. But what Dom did by saying, oh, he smelled like cigarettes and alcohol.
Ooh,
okay.
I didn't read that.
Well, first off, what you're saying, you can't prove.
Yeah.
So you're making a bullshit statement. All right. Second, you're not only ripping that official, and he can't defend against it.
Yeah.
All right. You're not only ripping that official, you're ripping every other official that's there. Because do you think that if Keith Peterson was drinking or smelled of alcohol, that Herb Dean wouldn't go to the commission and say, hey, he's got a problem, we can't let him work?
Yeah.
You don't think Jason Herzog or Dan Merglauder or any of them would have gone? They all would have said, hey, you're not working tonight, because it's too important to all of those guys that the job is done right. All right. So when Dom makes this blanket statement, he's taking a very wide paintbrush and making very big strokes when there's no defense against what he's saying, even though what he's saying is a crock of shit. All right. Flat out. Keith Peterson doesn't drink. So if he was smoking, which I've never seen him smoke, so is it possible that he's had a cigarette? Okay. Then I know that Dom came out and said, oh yeah, Jeremy Stevens said that he helped that guy get to his room because he was hammered.
Oh.
Is that true? No. But when Dom says it, what does it mean? He's trying to create this thing like, I was robbed. You weren't robbed. You had the opportunity to go in that cage and fight the champion. You did. You were doing a great job against him, even though he was winning and he was landing big shots, but you got caught. Yeah. You got caught with a big knee, and then you got caught by the shots, and it's one guy's decision. It's his power to pull you out of the fight, and that's what he did. And you know what? Be man enough to say, I don't agree with it. That's okay. I don't like it. That's okay. But don't start making false accusations. It's wrong.
Yeah.
There's no validity to what you're saying.
Yeah. I feel like moments like that, though, can tarnish someone's legacy. Not talking about the ref, I'm talking about Dom. Someone who's very well respected in the sport. And sadly, the casual fans and even fans that don't know Keith, they're gonna believe it. So now they're gonna just continue to look out for him or watch what he does when he's at hotels and whatever it is. And it's unfair. It's very unfair. And I would never have guessed something like, I would never have thought someone like Dom would say something like that or do something like that. But I mean, I understand though too. This was one of those fights he hadn't fought in almost 4 years, 3 years, something like that. And there's a lot of emotions going through his mind.
Sure there is.
He's upset over the decision, which for me, I felt like the stoppage, it wasn't a bad stoppage, but like you said,
no, it could have been better.
It could have. And
sure.
I would have liked to have seen the fight go longer because it is Dominick Cruz. But all of those things being said, when you hear a former champion in a championship fight say things like that about a referee, it tarnishes the legacy of him, because you're making up excuses, and that Dom's never been that guy. No. And that to me is an excuse that it just is very unfortunate, because he doesn't need to. I still look at you as you're one of the greatest fighters ever to do it.
One of the greatest bantamweights there's ever been.
And so it's sad to see.
100% agree. Okay.